Hey everyone! Welcome back to English Talks Cafe, where we learn English while talking about powerful ideas that change your life. Today's topic is something that can shape your future: rich versus poor mindset. This is not about judging people by money. It's about the beliefs and habits that lead to success or keep you stuck. So, grab your coffee and let's dive deep into the mindset that builds wealth. Section 1. How each mindset sees money. A poor mindset and a rich mindset don't live in different worlds. They live in different ways of thinking. Let's go deeper. Poor mindset. A poor mindset says, money is for spending. I can't save. I don't make enough. Rich people are lucky. Investing is risky. If I had more money, my life would be better. They believe money is something that controls them. They focus on limitations, not opportunities. They protect what they have instead of learning how to create more. They think only about now, instant comfort, fast reward. So the money comes and goes. Rich mindset. A rich mindset sees money as a tool, not a prize. They ask, how can I make this money grow? What skills will give me a higher income? Who can I learn from? What opportunity is hidden here? They trust their ability to create wealth again and again. They invest in knowledge, skills, and assets. Their focus is always on the future, not the present moment only. Example story. Same money, different results. Imagine two friends both receive $100. Friend 1 buys new shoes. Friend 2 buys a book or a course. After 1 month, the shoes lost value. The knowledge created new value. That's the difference. Poor mindset asks, how do I spend this? Rich mindset asks, how do I grow this? How they respond to problems. Poor mindset, I wish I could afford it. Rich mindset, how can I afford it? Because rich people don't avoid responsibility, they look for possibilities. Money doesn't change who you are. It reveals how you think. Which mindset do you recognize in yourself? And what is one belief about money that you want to change starting today? So, the big secret is not money. It's your mindset. Money grows when you grow. Let's talk next about how learning transforms your financial future. Section 2. Learning versus entertainment. One of the biggest differences between a poor mindset and a rich mindset is how they use their time. Poor mindset. Poor mindset believes learning ends after school. I graduated. I'm done. So they spend most of their free time on pure entertainment. Hours scrolling social media, watching funny videos, playing games, consuming, but never growing. They say things like, what's the point of reading? This won't make me rich tomorrow. They want results fast, but they don't want to grow into the person who can handle success. Rich mindset. Rich mindset knows learning never stops. They treat knowledge like a lifetime investment. They spend time on books and audiobooks, courses and skills, business and money education, surrounding themselves with smarter people, because they understand your income will never be bigger than your knowledge. Rich thinkers know one powerful truth: education gives you options, and options give you freedom. A real-world observation. Poor mindset. Works 8 hours a day, then disconnects from growth. Rich mindset works 8 hours, then invests 1 hour in self-education. That 1 hour creates the future salary, the future business, the future life. Small daily learning equals big long-term transformation. Entertainment gives pleasure for a moment. Education gives power for a lifetime. How each mindset sees the same tool. The internet today gives us infinite knowledge. You can learn anything for free. But poor mindset uses it to escape reality. Rich mindset uses it to improve reality. Same phone, same apps, different mindset, different future. What did you learn today that can make your life better tomorrow? Write one thing in the comments. So, now we know, the mind you build will build your money. Next, let's talk about working for money versus making money work for you, the strategy that separates the wealthy from everyone else. Section 3. Working for money versus making money work for you. Let's talk about one of the most powerful mindset shifts in the world. Who works for who? Do you work for money, or does money work for you? Poor mindset. People with a poor mindset depend on one source, one job, one salary, one boss deciding their worth. They think the only way to make more money is work more hours. They sacrifice their time to earn money, and time is the one thing you can never get back. Their biggest fear is losing their job, because without that job, there's no income. So they stay in a cycle. Work, earn, spend, repeat. No growth, no freedom. Rich thinkers. Rich thinkers understand a life-changing rule. If your money doesn't work while you sleep, you will work until you die. They build income that doesn't depend on hours, business, investments, skills that bring opportunities, digital products, real estate, content that earns long-term. They use time once to create something that pays them over and over again. A quick story example. 2 people work at the same company, same salary, same hours. Person A finishes work, goes home, watches TV, sleeps. Nothing changes. Person B finishes work and spends 1 hour a day learning how to invest, how to start a small business, how to build a digital skill. After 1 year, person A, same place. Person B, new income stream, new future. 1 hour changed everything. Not luck, choice. Instead of asking, how much does it cost? Rich mindset asks, what will this investment earn me later? They don't buy things that lose value. They buy things that create value. You can lose your job. You can lose your comfort. But if you grow your skills, you can always create money again. That's true security. If you stopped working today, how long could you survive financially? This question hurts, but it inspires action. So, we've seen the difference. Poor mindset works for money. Rich mindset trains money to work for them. Next, let's explore another key mindset shift: blame versus responsibility, because success starts inside your mind before it shows in your wallet. Section 4. Blame versus responsibility. Let's talk about a mindset difference that decides who becomes successful and who stays stuck. Do you blame the world for your situation, or do you take responsibility and change your situation? Poor mindset, blame mode. A poor mindset always finds someone else to blame. The government is the problem. The economy is bad. My family didn't support me. Other people have more opportunities. They point fingers at everything except themselves, because blaming feels comfortable. It removes pressure. It gives excuses to not take action. They believe life happens to them, instead of believing they can shape their life. Rich mindset. Rich thinkers don't always have perfect lives, but they take responsibility anyway. They say, if it's to be, it's up to me. I can improve my situation. I will find a way. My decisions create my direction. They understand a powerful truth. If you blame others for your problems, you give them control over your life. Responsibility equals freedom, because when you accept that you created your situation, You also accept that you can change it. Some people are born with fewer chances, less money, more struggle. That is reality. But reality is not the prison, it's the starting point. Great success stories come from people who said, "I will not live like this forever." Blame keeps you where you are. Responsibility takes you where you want to go. Who is in control of your life? You or your excuses? Type it in the comments. I choose responsibility. This creates engagement and positivity. Now that we know responsibility creates direction, it's time to talk about the last mindset barrier, fear. Because fear stops most people from becoming who they want to be. And how rich thinkers use fear differently is the secret we'll uncover next. Section 5. Fear versus